It's time. The 2010 Wine World Cup final has arrived. It's time to find out who will go home with their heads held high, to be embraced by history and revered by one and all throughout the land. And who will go home crying like little girls, to wonder forever and a day what could have been, to wonder why did we bother with all that training. It's time for the Netherlands to take on Spain. Europe against Europe, beer against vino. A couple of small asides before I go on. I had a few complaints from Dutch supporters about my use of Heineken and Grolsch throughout. And as much as they all say that the Dutch produce some really good wines, I haven't managed to find any yet. So if someone could send me one for me to sample, and I'll sample it live on this, then please be my guest and I will take everything back. But until then, I'm sticking with the Heineken. And back for the Spanish, 2009, Terrascada ou Rosal from Galicia in the northeast. Also, another aside in regards to the Dutch, I've recently been informed that calling the Netherlands Holland actually insults a big chunk of the population. So I apologise here and now, and from now on I will call them Netherlands or the Dutch and nothing else. Should we just jump in? Let's see what happens. Come on. It's the final, so I'm going to use a beer for the Heineken. Jump straight in. Nice, pale, bubbly, pale gold. Hoppy on the nose. Fresh, light, zippy, bubbly. A little bit effeminate, but hey, that's okay. Onto the vino. Terrascada ou Rosal. As we've talked about in the past, this is predominantly a new up-and-coming, quite funky grape variety called Albarino, but there's a couple of little bits and pieces of other things in there as well. Pale, lots of fresh sort of stone fruit coming through, white flower on the nose, really lifted, lots of stuff going on. Perfect combination of sort of freshness and zippiness, and also a little bit of weight and fruit density in the middle. Cracking little food wine, cracking all round, a little bit biased towards that one. And as for the scoring, this is a big one, but, well, Heineken just hasn't done well. I mean, they've done well to get here, but apart from that, it's a pretty average beer. It's a little bit insipid, but it's fresh, it's cold, and it's scorching outside, so that's a goal to the Dutch, a goal to the Netherlands. First off, opening the scoring, but then the Spanish really come back. For flavour and complexity and food friendliness, I'm giving one for both of those this time, not one each, that's one. For just this amazing wow factor, the balance and the length and, you know, why not the funky label, that's two. And then there's a searing goal right at the end to make it 3-1, just for being possibly the wine of the tournament. I can't stress how good this wine is. Get your hands on some. It's about 12 quid retail. It's the only wine I've plugged this hard throughout the whole tournament. Get involved, have a look. So that's it, 3-1 to Spain. Spain will be remembered forever and a day. The Dutch will have to come back in 4 years and give it another go. That's me for the World Cup, for the 2010 Wine World Cup. Please stay tuned. We'll be kicking off very soon with Pulp Vino. There'll be lots of video blogs, lots of stuff. Any comments, anything you'd like to see, more of, less of, whatever the case may be. Complaints, criticisms, comment, support, anything at all. Get involved, stay in touch, and stay tuned. Look forward to seeing you again soon.